coming back, and we did try to stop Cypher from being a complete nimwat, but unfortunately that didn't happen and help any. But anywho, before we get started, just a quick shout out to the FTCC and the Free Time Creators Collective. They're my friends, they're your friends, we're everybody's friends. So give them a quick shout out, and they will be down in the description below. Okay, so now that we are ready to go, we're going to go ahead and enter into the train station and board the train. Even though the game wants us to initially get off at the East Academy Station, we're not going to necessarily get off at the East Academy Station. Alright, so we are back on the train again, but this time we have two new characters with us in the forms of Quistis and Renoa. Selfie is ready to go. Alright, so we're going to talk to Renoa first. Okay, Quistis next. Zell doesn't have anything to say. Real quick before we get started. Oh, I don't have the mug ability. Did my horse get the mug ability? Let's see. Oh yeah, we're close, but not quite there yet. Alright, talk to Selfie. Not much to say. Just the same old. She loves trains, so she's gonna start singing. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna leave him alone. Alright, so from here we are going to say no, we do not want to get off at the East Academy Station. However, we are going to get off at the Dollet Station. Now, we are going to make our way over to the beach real quick. And I might do a little bit of this off camera momentarily so I can try to get Mug. So we're going to look for an enemy called the Voice. And they do have a rare drop in a sense. pop up this time. Okay, well, as soon as I find him, I will be right back. Okay, so these are the enemies we are looking for, so let's see if we can drop the item that we need. So we're going to be casting White Wind, which is a limit break for Quistis. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, for sure we're going to try to get Barb on it. Again, it probably won't happen, but we're going to see. These guys have really high defense, so
ahead and head into Dollet, because that's going to be, it's not really our next port of call, but it is a
optional area that we are going to visit. Now, real quick, too, if you are looking into getting the ultimate weapons, in the forest right over here, you can find the anacondors, and they have a rare drop called the dragon skin, and you only need 4 of them. However, it is hard to get, so before we do that, let's save our game real quick. Okay, so from here, we're going to go in and we're going to speak to the girl with the red dress. And then we want to keep talking to her until she stops trying to mix the rules. And it might take a minute or 2. So we're going to say yes, quit, and that did not work the way I wanted it to. Okay, so hold on, let's back out and try this again. Because we need the open rule to spread, and this is why I saved outside, in case that happened. Okay, say yes, quit. Sometimes this does not work right away, so let's try this again. Spread the open rule. Okay, once I get it to spread, I will get it right back. Okay, so that is not working the way I want it to, so we're going to try something a little bit on the different side. So first things first, what we are going to do is we're going to come in here into the hotel. And now we're going to save our game. And the reason being, we're going to try to manipulate the game, let's put it that way. Okay, so here we're going to close the game completely. I mean, like completely, load it back up. Okay, so what we want to do is immediately run out of the hotel and then run right back in. And we're going to challenge her twice, saying no. We're going to say yes. And we're going to quit. The random rule has been abolished, so that's a plus. So real quick, that's one thing we needed to do. So let's do this. We are going to make our way back to timber. We're going to do a few things there. And as long as you have encounter none on, you can run across to timber, no problem. If not, then just stay on the path the best as you can. So I will see you back in timber. Okay, so now that we are in timber, we're going to decline to mix rules with this guard here. So once he gets here, we're going to go ahead and say no. So that is it. We don't need to do anything else. And we're going to go into the Timber Hotel, and now we should be able to officially, well, officially stay. Now we're going to come back real quick and we're going to grab this Timbers Maniac magazine. Okay, so now so we see this fella here, we're going to talk to him. And we're going to say no way on giving up on becoming a journal. And that's all we need to do. So now we are going to make our way back to Dollet. And hopefully we can try to get spread. So I will see you back in Dollet. Okay, so now that we are back in Dollet, what we're going to do is we're going to come back to this hotel. Once again, we're going to go ahead and save our game. And following the same steps, we're going to go ahead and close the game out completely, getting back in. So we're going to run out, right back in, wasting no time. Challenger twice. Open should have spreaded, but obviously it did not. So the way we can see if this worked is if we come down here. arena card is here. This region's rules. So the regions that have been accepted in Dollet is going to be the open, elemental. So that's all we have, so which is fine. Now, I did have to go back because for some odd reason when I was trying to do this before, open was gone. I don't know what happened. But she said if you pay her 3,000 gil, she will pass on a new rule. Obviously, we don't need her to pass on any rules, so we're just going to go ahead and decline that. So, as long as we have those two, we should be relatively fine. If I am missing something, then I do apologize. So from here, we're going to grab the old Tempers Maniacs. And then we're going to so this is the pub owner. Okay, for some odd reason, I need to change. We need to change our rules back to all. Oh, come on now. Minutes later, she'll eventually give me the... Okay, fine. I did not mean to challenge her, but that's all right. So now we can officially challenge him for a game of cards. And we need to challenge him twice and win twice at that. Two card battles, I'll be right back. Okay, so once we beat him, then we are going to be invited into the pub owner's private room. From here, we're going to challenge him again, because this time, and hopefully he'll play it, is the Siren card, I believe. And go figure, there it is. right here next to the welcome sign 3 times, and we are looking for the occult magazine. Nope, nothing there. Let's try this one more time. Seriously. Okay, so we'll come back for that. Okay, so real quick, there's one more thing we need to do. Actually, 2 more things before we end this episode. So it's going to be a little on the longer side. But trying to get that random rule abolished and open to spread. Yeah, okay, so we see this little kid here. Yeah, we're going to follow him inside. And we're going to get this little scene. So what we are going to do here is we are going to challenge this kid for the mini mog card back. And it doesn't have it, so I will be right back. Okay, so we basically have this in the bag here. So now that we got it, we'll get the mini mog card back. Okay, ignore that white bone, we'll come back to that later. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, last thing we're going to do before we end this episode, so we're going to head back to the hotel, and we're going to rest there, and there is another timber maniacs there that we can get. And if you haven't gotten that Occult Fan magazine from the pub owners area, then you can do that. Folks, I'm going to leave that here for today. Whew. So thank you all for joining me on this adventure of Final Fantasy VIII. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below. Also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel because you are part